Welcome to Horror Investigators China. Together, we'll investigate some of China's most chilling locations that have long been shrouded in paranormal mystery and horror. What you are about to watch is real. Sit comfortably on your chair, grab a cup of coffee, and turn off the lights, because we are really ready for a frightening experience.
Oh, it's a real cold day today. Thank you for joining us here. It's me, Wushu Richard, and today on Horror Investigators China, I've taken you here to this little woodland area, and basically it has a history of mystery and darkness. There was apparently a guy back in the 1960s, around 1964 I do believe it was, I can't remember his name, Tom F. something. He was a murderer, okay, and he was going around killing people, okay. Victims suffered terrible massacres, I'll say that, okay. Now, in the last few years, people say that there's been unsettling sightings around here and events taking place, okay. Now, this guy was hung, okay. This murderer was hung back in around 1971, I do believe it was. You know, long before I was here. That means, you know, born as well as in China. But this guy, yeah, you know, he was hung. He was tried for murder, for mutilation, okay. But the thing is, people say that they've seen a guy walking around here in the last 10 years, okay. They've seen around 12 sightings of a guy carrying black bags around here. Now, what to make of that? We're here to investigate this place, okay? So let's investigate the Black Bag Woodlands. Okay guys, so we're just walking around here, and as you can see there's not a lot to be seen. You know, trees all around me, but then again I keep looking over my shoulder because you never know who could be following me. No, I'm just trying to say, okay, as I walk around here literally, I mean there's not a lot to be seen, you know. It's just a little pathway, trees all around, okay. We're exploring together. Look at that tree there. There's a tree there though that does look a bit out of the ordinary. Crooked, hunched over. And anyway, as I walk through these leaves beneath my feet, okay, all I can feel is the cold wind freezing my ears, okay. And my hand's really cold actually holding this camera too, guys, but I just thought I'd share this with you, okay. I mean, this is more of a serious, you know, video, to be honest with you. So yeah guys, thanks for joining me. As I say, what it is, okay, is, as the story goes, they say back in around 1962 or something, I think it was, there was supposedly a mass murderer, a guy who was around here, and this is a long time ago, you know, and the guy, I don't know his exact name, I can't remember, Tom Franklin or something like that, okay. It was around 1964, the guy was found, but what it is, okay, he was found and he was hung, okay. Now in recent years, they're saying, okay, in the last 10 years, there's been a good 12 or so sightings, they're saying, of a guy around here carrying black bags. Now all of the murders that took place, okay, were mostly young people, and what happened is they were mutilated. They were chopped to bits. So people are saying that they've seen a guy walking around here in the last, around this place in the last few years. You know what I mean? Carrying black bags. And now, fair enough, there could be somebody around here carrying black bags, but, you know what I mean? They're saying, the guy's been long dead, you know what I mean? So it's a bit weird, yeah. But anyway, we don't believe in bullshit, you know what I mean? But that's what it is, To tell you the truth, I mean, there's nothing really abnormal about this place. It feels nothing unusual. It's just a very cold day, and that's one thing I can say. As I walk up and down this path, you do get the kind of feeling like, you have to look over your shoulder, you know what I mean? As though you can imagine that there'll be somebody following you, for example, But as I walk around here, there's nothing much to be seen apart from trees all around. Okay, and let's keep exploring, Okay, now what we're going to do, is we're going to go over there, where apparently it's been said that there were sightings of somebody carrying black bags, and it's reportedly said that maybe over there are where some of the bags were buried. Okay, so go and take a look over there. Okay. Have a look. So we're coming up to the spot now, but as I look here on the ground, a moment ago I was just looking at this, and I'll share this with you here. You can see there's a kind of patch here, and you can see where there's no leaves. And that, to me, I mean, well, fair enough, you might say it's normal, but when there's trees all around it and leaves falling in the snow and everything, I mean, there's no leaves here, and you dare me to step on it? I just step on it. So, am I standing on a shallow grave or what? I'll tell you the truth. I mean, there's nothing much strange about this place as I see it. Anyway, we're coming out to the place now. Just here, This place apparently is where they've said to have seen a guy walking around with bags and supposedly buried bits of mutilated victims. Okay then, so this is apparently the spot. I'm standing right here right now, and so there's nothing much here. All I can feel is my hands are freezing cold on this winter's day. That's all I can feel, and just looking at this wall here, I can just imagine somebody walking up by here, and taking a pee, you know what I mean? If there's no toilet around, I'm just saying, but I mean, there's nothing really out of the ordinary here. But you never know. I could be standing on the unknown, the unthinkable. And let's move on. Okay, now guys, as we walk, I've just seen something here, look at this over here. This is an interesting spot over here. This little doorway, let's have a little look at this. We're not going to go down it, of course, you can't get down it now. But this, here, is apparently like a little mine shaft, because before, back in the day, there was like a little mine cart we used to run from there, and it used to go all the way back down that way,
and it only goes for about 2 miles. It doesn't go far, but they say that what you used to do is, because there was like no post offices back in the day, so you used to go down to the old mail station, and that's how they used to deliver their goods, okay, and supplies and parcels and stuff. So, but they say there was even like, at one point there was actually supposedly a hand seen coming from there. So anyway, as we move on, okay, I don't really want to fancy standing too near to this thing, okay. Let's move on, taking it over here. Okay, now this place here, okay, my bag down for a moment. This place here is supposedly also a very memorable spot. They say back many years ago, people would come here to this place. It would be like a popular sitting place. People might have had chats about, you know, people would probably come here, play cards or whatever, have a talk, and they could have been talking about, you know, talking about a lot more than we know, put it that way. But apparently, though, in the last, you know, ever since, you know, the cases, you know, as the murders went on, less people were sitting around here. And in the last 10 years, especially, you know, there's been hardly anybody coming here, and that's you know, because of these sightings they're saying around here and stuff. But you know what? To get the feel of it, guys, I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to sit here and I'll brush the smell off. I'm going to sit down. Oh man, I just shot my hand. Sorry. I'm just going to sit here and get the feel of this. Now, as I sit here, what to think? You know what I mean? To tell you the truth, I'm not thinking a lot. But you know, I do keep looking over my shoulder. Because, like, fair enough, you can hear like the birds whistling in the air, you know, everything's normal. I mean, there's, you know what I mean, there's more built up around it now. I mean, there's a hospital over there, there's flats over there, but, you know, back in the day, this used to go on for years, you know, like, just sitting here, like, in the middle of this little woodland area, and just imagining a guy walking around here with black bags. To this day, a guy that was hung back in the 1960s, and this guy is supposed to be still wandering around here, or his spirit or something. Let's move on, eh? But when it comes to mine, I mean, you've got to think about it, you know, I mean, all those people, they say, that were massacred, I mean, mutilated. I mean, can you imagine being mutilated? Fuck, excuse my language, but listen. Now, that over there, apparently over there, okay, is a building that's been abandoned, it's been unused for years, okay, but, apparently they say that, you know, there were people going in and out of there, or to put it another way, there were people going in there at one stage, but there's been like stories of no return, apparently. It's getting really cold now, it's getting colder and later. If I look up through the trees there, I can even see the moon, okay, shining. I keep looking at these thin trees here, but just like imagining and hoping that nothing out of the ordinary pops out from behind one, you know. Probably just an old lady. I've seen a few old people walking around here anyway. I mean, there have been a couple of old people walking past carrying like bags of potatoes and that. You know what I mean? You need the strength in the cold, you know. See the moon up there. But as I say, you know, as we walk on, I mean, there's nothing much to be seen now. It's just a cold pathway, you know, with trees all around. Okay, but they're just saying that, you know, there's been terrible things going on here. And, you know, I just want to get out of here, to be honest. To be honest with you, I don't feel too comfortable about this place. I just feel cold. I want to get home and have a nice hot cup of coffee, to be honest with you. Nothing but trees. All these trees all around me. Quite a daunting place. It's him! Let's run! Let's go that way! Run, he's coming! He's gonna fucking chop our nuts off and put him in a black bag! Quick!
Horror Investigators China. China's most chilling locations. Paranormal mystery and horror is real. Turn off the lights for a frightening experience.